Hello there and welcome to GCSE Biology Active Transport. So in this particular topic, this is a follow-up of topics we did before on osmosis and osmosis in plants. So as we know that plants, all cells need to move substances in and out, okay? So water often moves across the boundaries of the cells by what we call osmosis. Dissolved substances also need to move in and out of cells. And there are a couple of procedures where this can happen. So substances move by diffusion, which is number one. They also must move in the right direction. Sometimes the substances needed by a cell have to be moved against a concentration gradient. And this process is a special process and it's called active transport. Now, active transport allows cells to move substances from an area of low concentration to an area of high concentration. Now, this is completely opposite to what we studied in diffusion and osmosis before. So this movement is against the concentration gradient. So cells can absorb ions from a very dilute solution. It also helps cells to move substances such as sugars and ions from one place to another through what we call the cell membrane. So energy is needed for the active transport system to carry a molecule across the membrane and then return it to its original position. The energy is produced during cell respiration. Scientists have shown in a number of different cells that the rate of respiration and the rate of active transport are very, very closely linked. And you can see this on the graph on the right-hand side as well. So if the rate of respiration increases, then at the same time, the rate of active transport increases as well. And also remember that respiration is the chemical process that happens in all animal and plant cells. Respiration is a process whereby energy is released from glucose from the respiration technique in animals and plants. So when we say respiration, we're not talking about breathing, we're talking about the processes that take place in cells whereby the cells help in releasing energy to the human body or animal body or plant body for that matter, where they can actually do their normal things that we do on a daily basis. So have a read of this particular topic in detail, active transport, and you've got some questions based on this topic, and we'll go through these questions as normal in our next class. Thank you.